Hi, this is Todd here. Been doing a couple of videos lately of funny review parody videos. So this time I thought I'd do something on what I know a little about, and that's wine. And more importantly, how you can become a wine expert in 5 minutes, or at least like fool your friends into thinking you're a wine expert. If you haven't seen the movie Somm or documentary, it goes over the world of sommeliers and how incredibly difficult and hard it is to become a master sommelier and the amazing skills and talent those people possess. But this is kind of like a little basic video on how to become a wine expert on a few easy steps. First, let's just start off with your wine glass. Stop drinking your wine out of here. Go on. Get some wine glasses. This is your basic wine glass. If you're only get one style, this is your like a Cabernet shape. Good for drinking really anything out of. If you want to step it up a notch, you can go for your Pinot Noir glass or your Champagne flute. And science has proven drinking your Pinot and Champagne out of these will make them taste better. So going on to the basics or essentials of wine tasting, we're looking for your color, your smell, and your taste. The color, what are you looking for? Well, is it thin? Can you see your fingers behind it? Put it on that nice tablecloth or your napkin. Can you see through it, or is it completely dark and inky? All of those things are going to help you know what's in this glass. Chances are you're here in California, you're over at a friend's house, it's a nice light wine, and you can see your fingers behind it. Good chance you're gonna be drinking Pinot. So a little heads up for you. Now, when we're smelling the wine, you're basically only smelling wine. There's nothing else in here besides grapes. They don't put anything else in here. So the grape is actually going to be mimicking, or the winemaker's the style of their wine is actually going to be mimicking some other flavor and smell profiles. So you don't have to make stuff up. Just really be honest and say, hey, this kind of does smell a little like strawberries, or this, or a bright cherry, or just some fresh fruit, or dried fruit, or it could be like the herbs, or mushroom, or coffee, or tobacco. All of those things, you will actually pick up those smells in your wine. And then when you go to taste it, you want to see, hey, does it taste? Do I get those tastes too, or does it taste completely different than it smells? And then it brings us to taste. When that waiter comes by and they're pouring you that little splash of wine, and you're tasting, and most of us sit here and just go, oh yeah, oh excellent, yes, it's very good, yes. But he does that for a reason, and that's to make sure it's not corked. So the cork is actually a chemical composition where TCA can affect corks, and when that TCA comes in contact with your wine goes no bueno. So if you're after he pours that little splash for you, if you're picking up like notes like if it tastes like wet newspaper, or like something you washed your dog with, that's no bueno. And just ask the waiter, I don't think this is good, and send it back, because you had your hard-earned money, and you might as well get something you wanted or really gonna like. So don't be afraid. But when you are tasting, just it's okay to slurp. Slurping is okay. Matter of fact, that slurp is aerating your wine into your mouth and lets the wine really get over all your taste buds, and you'll really pick up a lot of the flavor profile of that wine. So, and what are you tasting? Does it taste like what it smells? Are you picking up those dark cherries, or are you picking up vanilla? Vanilla is a really good indicator that there was oak used in making the wine. And are you picking up other things, like you're picking up the fresh fruits or the dry fruits? Also, I'm thinking, is it Old World or is it New World? Old World being mainly Europe, and New World meaning like everywhere else. What are you tasting? New World, you're going to be tasting a lot of the bright cherries and the fresh fruit. Those are all indicators that's New World, like California, Oregon, Washington. Those are some characteristics of some of that, more of that bright fruit. If you're tasting more of the savory aspects, like the mushrooms, or the earthiness, or like what goes into the wine making, those are all indicators that it might be a European or an Old World wine. So just keep in mind of those things when you're tasting the wine. And a great way to start drinking wine too is do blind tastings. Next time your buddy brings over that wine, pour it blind. Just have them not like tell you what's in it, and try and figure it out. Look at the color, the smell, the taste, and before you know it, you're a wine expert. Well, or at least your friends will think you are. So share your wine and enjoy it, and thanks for watching.